Sears in the New Millennium. The downfall of Sears in the New Millennium, the strategy and planning. Sears started in 1887 and was created by Richard Sears as a watch and jewelry company. By 1960, Sears had turned into a mega retailer during its 130 years in business. Not only was Sears a household name, but it was also at least two products or appliances in every home purchased from the store. At the height of the success, Sears had one of the largest was one of the largest retailers across 3,500 stores across the U.S. and was in other countries such as Havana, Cuba, and Puerto Rico. By 1969, Sears had posted $1 billion in sales in monthly sales. These sales represent 1% of the entire U.S. economy, with 2/3 of Americans shopping in its stores. Sears was also an innovator. They had created in 1988 a catalog that was also a mail order delivery tool that reached across thousands of customers in rural areas across the nation. This was the first time that many of the people that had access to new products and goods. So the mail order catalog that Sears developed was the first customer data collection and was a creative tool that led Sears to being America's largest retailer. This catalog was important because it was part of the business model and it was part of America's culture. It was a valuable and effective tool of gaining insight and customer information on customer trends. By the time the 1990s, Sears did cancel their catalog with no significant replacement for advertising. This was a huge loss and a disadvantage that it had controlled over 100 years in the retail market. So success and strategy planning. So what went wrong? The lack of innovation to catch up with the changing retail market and customer purchasing trends. They also had a failure to update and fix their brick and mortar stores, which were in disrepair and in old condition. With the retail mall sales also on a decline, Sears failed to restructure from the mall-based store business model, which cost them billions. Sears stores were also perceived by its customers as dingy and old, turning customers away. Sears was outspending also other competitors like JCPenney's and Kohl's in store operations per square feet without doing any improvements. So the impact on the old business model, is it too late to make a difference? The competition with Amazon. So the Sears store strategy should have done more market testing before they implemented changes that did not produce profits. For Sears, it was too little too late. Sears attempted to be a major competitor with Amazon, one of the largest online retailers by 2015. For Sears, they had to adjust their customer views to shop online instead of in the stores. Shopping at the other big box stores, customers would shop at other big box stores such as Walmart and Target. This is the reason why Sears had also failed in the new age of the big box store competition, is because it could not offer the best, the low prices or beat the low prices that were offered by Walmart on things like clothing and household goods. So too little too late to make a difference. Investments help or harm. The chief executive and new main shareholder, Eddie Lambert, was trying to make moves that would help benefit the company, also himself, at the same time. One way that he positioned himself on the plus side was that he became the landlord for many of the Sears buildings. By acquiring 266 of the Sears properties and placing them into an investment trust, he would then lease the buildings back to Sears Corporation. In the short term, this also gave him dividends, lending fees, and interest payments. Too little, too late to make a difference. One of the pitfalls that Sears had did not put into place was creating an operations, employee, and customer profit strategy. This profit strategy was the key to lowering operation costs, as well as gauging customer shopping trends and their experience. The source reference, G. James, October of 2018, Inc.com, the real reason why Sears crashed and what we can learn from it. A. Ritchie, S. Kern, and R. Quinn, in January, February 1998, Performance Indicators at HarvardBusinessReview.org. So the impact on the old business strategy, the same old Sears, impact on customers, employees, and investors. Not only did the bankruptcy and store closures hurt Sears, but it also hurt the employees and customers and the investors, including Eddie Lambert, who lost millions from the failing business. The Sears Corporation had a number of loans that Lambert had to pay off, and pay off using the brands like Craftsman and properties to be able to repay for some of the loans. Sears has sold the Craftsman brand for $1.25 billion, using some of the funds to pay off the loans, and the sale of properties netted $101 million to cover other debt. Same old Sears. The average customer that shopped at Sears was 50 years old, according to John Mercer at the CoreSite Research. By 2017, Sears customers spread their spending trips across other retailers. 92% of the Sears customers shopped at Walmart, 95% of customers shopped at Target. The same middle-aged shoppers also shopped at Kohl's, Macy's, and JCPenney's. The average income for Sears customers was $59,000. The average household income for Walmart shoppers was a little bit less at $51,000, and the average for JCPenney's was $61,000. So the same old Sears. The impact in Sears closing stores was also spread to the employees, which they had to lay off from the headquarters in Chicago and across thousands of stores in the U.S. The source reference was in Meyerson, CNNBusiness.com, October 2018. After adopting to change after filing for bankruptcy, what was the benefits? So Lambert did try to save what was left of the company and save the remaining stores that were purchased after filing for bankruptcy. He was able to preserve 45,000 jobs and 425 stores for $5 billion. So the store and sales structure. This survival of Sears Kmart was to grow their retail business into something other than soft goods like clothing and household goods. So Sears should have focused on selling something other than soft goods to continue their profits and revenues, like appliances, tools, mattresses, and electronics. Their online presence was also not driving sales for the company before and after bankruptcy. The source reference in Meyerson, October 18th, CNNBusiness.com, Sears slows death to is a gift for Walmart, Home Depot. And then M. McCarthy, February of 2022. IndigoDigital.com. The downfall of Sears, 5 reasons is struggling to survive. So what is the future of Sears? Marketing and advertising is the key. So Sears has to do something that it has not done before in over 20 years. It has to focus on the younger consumer, which would be ages 25 to 40 years old. The next generation of homeowners and middle-class customers has to have the ability to elevate Sears in a new way, taking business away from Walmart and Amazon. It would do if they done it correctly. Sears could start with providing great value and good quality items. Sears was not known for high fashion retailer, but they were better options and better quality than Walmart. Buyers will have to spend more knowing that they are getting a quality product. So the marketing and advertising is the key to success. And extending their business to specific products and opening their business to do online groceries and home delivery could actually put Sears back into the American households. The source reference, M. McCarthy, February 2022, IndigoDigital.com. The downfall of Sears and 5 reasons why they struggle to survive. Thank you.